It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IENetwork. Welcome to Industry Stories. And let's get to it. Buckle up. So, as we all know, 50 Cent came for Lil' Kim, mentioned her child, tried to gaslight and instigate a fight with her and Nicki Minaj. And people are saying, why would 50 Cent do that? Well, the simple answer to that, other than 50's a troll, and, even though that was a little just bit too far, this is something that's been going on for years. And let me tell you exactly how it started. I know a lot of people that the short answer is because they hear Kim say he's still mad he didn't get that date. Well, that is true. In the beginning, 50 Cent did ask Lil' Kim out, but Lil' Kim at the time, she was already dating somebody. So 50 Cent, when it came time for her to do the magic stick, around that time they were working together, 50 was trying to get Lil' Kim in the bed. But Kim, she wasn't still technically with D-Rock, but they were still cool, probably still smashing or whatever. But keep that in mind, so we're going to come back to that. Now, during this time, 50 Cent hadn't even come out yet. And Kim was the premier artist. Right? She was the premier artist in hip-hop. She was burning up the charts. Her album after album was going platinum. And whatever, after that Notorious K.I.M. and whatever Kim was getting on, she was just killing it. Now, she was getting ready to drop her third album. Now, remember, this is after Notorious K.I.M. She got rid of everybody. She wasn't messing with Junior Mafia. She wasn't really messing with Puffy. And this was probably around 2001. All right, so she got a new management. She got a new team. So, she was going around contacting different producers. Right? She wanted to get different sounds or whatever. So she started, restructuring herself to come back out under Queen, I think it was Queen Bee management. Right? She was doing her own thing, her own production company, all that, management company. So then she was contacting me, so that she contacted Dr. Dre. Because, Kim was like, she wanted to do something with Eminem. She was like contacting different people, Scott Storch and Timberland and, everybody that was hot at that time, Swizz Beatz. So, but she settled in on Dre. She wanted to do something with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre she wanted a record with Eminem, but Dr. Dre couldn't get Eminem. Right, at the time, Eminem was, everything. He was doing everything. He's working on, working on movies. He had different roles people were offering him, plus the album that he was doing. So Dre was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you 50 Cent." He knew artists. So you heard about 50 Cent? New artists burning up the charts. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, y'all can do something together. So Kim was like, I roughly heard about him, right? I hear he's hot in the street because Kim this time was keeping her ear to the street, right? So he linked them up to do Magic Stick, right? So Dre linked them up. I don't even remember who did the beat Magic Stick. I don't think it was Dre, but linked them up. Fire. The song was a smash. So 50 and Dre, after they did Magic Stick, 50 was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it. This is gonna kill it. It's gonna kill it. He put this on this album. I got Little Kim on my first album. It's gonna be out of here. So they never got a chance to make that onto the first album, because once they started contacting Kim, they were trying to get the release, and they couldn't get a release from Kim. They couldn't get it on signature. Back then they wasn't like, they were emailing, but they wasn't really doing business through email. Right? They were like, meeting up. People were still meeting up face to face and signing contracts. So Kim wasn't returning their calls. Kim's people weren't returning their calls. So they just went ahead and was like, screw it. 50 was like, I got enough on the album. I'm just going to throw on this 21 Questions. You know what I mean? So, because that 21 Questions, once that was like the girl song of Get Rich or Die Trying. But 50 wanted to put, when 50 or Magic, he was like, this is a better record. This is a better record, man, than 21 Questions. The 21 Questions, I got Nate Dogg on there, but he ain't Lil' Kim. So 21 Questions wasn't going to be on the first album. But because they couldn't get the Magic Stick, they had to replace it with something. See, y'all never knew that. So they replaced it with Magic Stick. I mean, they replaced it with 21 Questions. So now, album comes out. So what happens is Kim and her people send 50 Cent money, because they want to put Magic Stick on her album, La Bella Mafia. So they send 50 Cent a check. So for $175,000. Now, I don't know whether 50 Cent thought, oh, they paying me for the feature? That's what's up. I don't know whether 50 thought that. But when 50 got that check and cashed it, he was pretty much releasing himself from the record. They were paying him to release himself, to put in the release for Magic Stick, so she could now take and make it her record. They were paying him for the record. 50 cashed the check, but he was like, nah, I didn't know that's the type of business y'all was trying to do. So there was a big fallout behind that. Right? There was a big fallout behind that. So there was things that took place after that. Once that happened, 50 Cent just started going into this mode of Lil' Kim, talking about her face, talking about how she don't like herself, talking about, the surgeries and this, that, and third, making real disrespectful comments about Kim. Now, Kim rolled with goons. All right? Kim rolled with goons. We know that D-Rock was Biggie's best friend who did time, and he did that time and came back and Big took care of him, kind of like how Emery did 10 years for Jay. So, but D-Rock was a street dude. So even though they wasn't messing around still, word got back to D-Rock and Kim's goons, and allegedly they went to the hotel. They went to 50 Cent's hotel, but 50 Cent, and then they found out where the hotel was at, and his goons was like, let's just go up in the hotel and just spray everybody. They was like, nah, you crazy. Right? You crazy. So they just got to the tour bus, and allegedly they shot the tour bus. If you go back in time, around that time, you might still be able to find it on Google. where it says, oh, 50 Cent tour bus shot up or what have you. So they shot the tour bus up, and they lucky they didn't come up. They wanted to go up in the hotel, but that was because 50 was going around disrespecting Little Kim, saying saying with all that surgery, maybe she put a DICK on, and she may really have a magic stick now after she fixing everything else. So he was disrespecting her on different records. Got on the Eminem record. I thought Little Kim would fly till she start fucking with her nose. You know what I mean? So he started disrespecting Kim. And then, yes, the reason why Kim brings up you mad because you didn't get that date is because it actually started out first with him asking, like, we put to get the chemistry right. Let's go hang out. You a bad chick. This, that, and the third. 50 was trying to holler and get in the drawers, but Kim was like, nah. You know what I mean? We working together. I'm not trying to do that. I barely know you. You know what I mean? So Kim wasn't trying to mess with him like that. Now, the bad thing is, after that incident got back to Interscope, they caused a lot of problems for Kim. Interscope, got word back allegedly that it was Lil Kim that that destroyed their tour bus, stuff like that, and they started making it hard for Kim. Kim was, producers wasn't really messing with Kim. You know what I mean? So they made it hard for her, but, and that's before the Foxy Brown incident, where Kim ended up doing time when she really didn't deserve to go to jail, but she ended up doing a year, and she wasn't even the one shooting, nor did she have a gun. But because she was the big name, they tied her to it, and because it was her crew members, and she said she didn't know somebody. And they were like, yes, you do. and they put her in jail. But Interscope, because she was messing with 50 Cent, and shot the tour bus up and stuff like that, and some of her goons was threatening 50 when he was out. They made life hell for Kim. And she never really recovered. So now when you see things to this day, Kim will say, hey, he mad 'cause he didn't get that date. That is partially true. That's partially true. And then, you know what happens when brothers can't get the date with some girl, then all of a sudden, she wasn't all that anyway. But even with all that being said, 50 Cent should never mention this woman's child. I believe the child has special needs. I'm not sure. But special needs or no special needs, you should not have mentioned that girl's child, and you should not have tried to instigate a situation and lie on Lil' Kim just because you still holding a grudge from years ago. All right? That kid was not around then. That kid's never done nothing to you. People are just too comfortable, our people especially, too comfortable talking about each other's child. Too comfortable. Anyway, that's how it started. That's the reason for the animosity. And that's why 50 Cent is still saying things this cruel to Lil' Kim to this day. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. Share this video with your friends.